Hello there. This is a response to Brett Keane. This is a response to your atheist challenge. I'm kind of sick right now, so my voice sounds like crap. So hopefully you can understand me. I have the questions written out with my horrible chicken scratch, so hopefully it'll make sense. Anyway, number one: would you prefer there be a God? I'd say no. As the universe is far more wondrous and exciting with lack of one. Since let's see, number two, if a God were to be proven and it required worship, would you do anything it told you to do? I would not do anything that went against my own principles. As a human being, I cannot say for sure that under duress I would not crack, but I'd certainly try not to. Number three, who do you think has a more valuable life, a 5-year-old child or a 50-year-old woman? The way I see it, I'd have to say that their lives are equally valuable, and that the child has its entire life, and who knows what accomplishments or contributions to society it might make, or not. It's up to that. It's up to the child. And also the 50-year-old has, the rest of half of its life, and the responsibility of raising more children and taking care of grandchildren. Has been shown in a lot of societies that grandparents do take a big part in their grandchildren's lives. So let's see. Number four. What would it take for you to believe in a God? Well, that's kind of a toughie. Actually, I think I forgot to answer that one. Yeah, didn't really. No, but I probably can. Well, I don't know, but certainly all the arguments that have been made so far are not very convincing. So I don't really think it's possible to prove that a God exists, since humans have. I think humans may lack that ability. We haven't evolved quite far enough, maybe. Have you ever done anything that might be described as altruistic? Probably I have, yes, but I can't really recall any specific events. I suppose a lame example would be like my father or friends bum cigarettes. Yeah, it's lame, but yeah. Number six, if science were to develop a pill to make you immortal, would you take it? I don't think so, because if I did live forever, things would get very boring. As you become, more omnipotent and more omnipresent, you basically learn and know everything, and you know what's going to happen. Well, at least you know huge amounts, at least what's possible. Yeah, that would kind of suck, because then you'd know everything. And yeah. Anyway, if they did create a pill that made me a Time Lord, that allowed me to regenerate 12 times and travel time and space in my TARDIS, yeah, I'd go for that, definitely, because you can see the beginning and the end of the universe, but you don't have to live forever, so it's a good balance both. Number 7. Oh, and you could change too. Number 7. If there was a hell and you had two choices, you or a 2-year-old child has to burn for all eternity, which one would you choose? Well, as with the other question, I think both of us, have equal value, but since one of them would be me, and if I had to choose, I'd probably say the kid. I guess that makes me a selfish bastard, but however, I would pick myself if it was a given that self-sacrifice was a ticket to heaven. So then that way both of us would not burn. Let's see. Number 8. If you had to follow a man-made god, who would you choose? I would choose the flying spaghetti monster, as it is a man-made god, and as all of them are, and his 8, I really rather you didn't make perfect sense, and he's no more provable, no more disprovable or less provable than other gods, and I like beer and naked women. Number 9, should a god be held to its own principles and rules? Absolutely. Any lawmakers and those who uphold them should be held to the same standards, if not higher ones. 10. Do you hate God and anyone who believes in it? No. I can't say that I hate anyone, and you certainly can't hate someone who doesn't exist. But as far as the people, I may dislike certain people, but it's not really worth the time or effort to hate someone. Also, I think it's probably good to mention that I don't believe that evil exists. People are definitely getting misguided, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're evil. Number 11. Do you feel that agnostics are honest in their position? This was interesting. There are those, of course, who try to use agnostic. The agnosticism is, a front for their misguided and misinterpreted concepts. But I don't think they represent a true agnostic. I think an agnostic could be either a theist or an atheist. I don't think it is, however, a third way out. I think you either believe or you don't. And individual opinions, of course, vary. But I think if you don't know for certain that there is a God, I think you have two options. One, to accept the religious explanations of long-dead sane people, or two, a rational, much more probable, natural explanation for life. Number 12. If you could travel back in time and slay Adolf Hitler as a child in his crib, saving the Jews, would you do it? No, for several reasons. One, the time paradox might destroy the entire universe. Two, despite the horrible loss of World War II, many advancements were made, such as technological advances, industrial, electronics, political. And also, on a more moral note, it would be wrong, I think, to kill an or innocent child, or someone who is yet to commit a crime. The whole thing about punishing somebody before they actually commit the crime. Also, if you were to perform a HMS Pinafore-like baby switching, who's to say whether Hitler's misguided actions might have been completely different if he had grown up in America instead of the oppressive, fascist, time that he did live in, an area that he lived in. The bonus question, yeah. Please prove that a historical man named Jesus ever existed. Well, I personally can't really prove that one existed. I have seen, stories on the History Channel where archaeologists have found, like, inscriptions and crap like that of, that some guy or number of guys may have had the name Jesus, or at least the version of it, because I think it was spelled differently, and but that doesn't mean that it was the same Jesus of Nazareth. All it proves is that the name was used. So yeah, I think that's it. Yes. Don't believe I missed anything. Yep, that's pretty much it. I hope most of it made sense. And if you have any questions or want to clarify anything, so just leave a comment, or I guess like you did with that other guy. Although, all right, bye.